Before the universe puts you in a time out, you're going to want to hear this episode. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful romantic, mom of two beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. As a licensed psychologist, I love helping people heal, grow, and shine. I am a love and relationship specialist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique, where we lead with love and empower you to fly. This podcast delivers inspirational stories, conversations, and lessons on the power of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Following your intuition, seeing the signs, and listening to the whispers from angels. To pursue your dreams in life, work, and love with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Empowered by Design podcast. I am your host, Dr. Liz, and I'm here in a public service announcement for all of you out there in helping you to take some action steps in preventing the universe from putting you in a timeout. This is something near and dear to my heart, near and dear to my soul, and also applicable to all of us. All of us who are wanting to balance life, work, love, all the things, who are motivated, driven, passionate about life, work, and love, and sometimes struggle with how to balance it all in a peaceful, fulfilling, happy, joyful way. And we need like a wake-up call of sorts to show us what needs to happen. This has happened to me. I'm going to invite you to reflect on if this has happened to you in your life. I have been hearing about it. Well, I've heard about it for years, and there's been some energy lately, where I've heard people in my own life, my friends, my colleagues, my business associates, people that I listen to in a coaching type of way, podcast hosts, friends, did I say friends? That recognize the need at times for very strong messages that come in and say, slow down, put yourself on pause, and take care of yourself. Give yourself some TLC. Talking about burnout. Burnout is a word that don't tune out just because you heard the word burnout, because it can be, what do I want to say here? Overused or kind of dismissed, I guess. We hear the word burnout and we're like, oh, turn the channel. I don't want to listen. And this message is for you then. This message is for all of us. I'm just going to give you some quick stats to help you in case you're just thinking this is not important. And maybe you can't identify yet how this has affected your life. But burnout can shut you down in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes. And it typically comes from a piling up of tension, piling up of energy. Could be happy energy. Could be you're doing this great big thing. You're opening a new business. You're launching a huge project. You're moving to a new house. You're getting married. You're doing this amazing thing. So it's not only related to when you're overwhelmed and stressed with uncomfortable type of energy and work and other types of distressing life experiences. These kinds of outcomes that shut us down, literally put us in timeout, can happen from all the things in life, regardless of the judgment evaluation of how good/bad, how positive/negative they are. According to recent statistics, 89% of workers report having experienced burnout within the past year. 77% of employees have experienced feelings of burnout at their current job. 21% of those workers say their company does not offer any program to help alleviate burnout. Burnout can look like lack of enthusiasm, lack of engagement, people not showing up. If they do show up, they're performing at their optimal level, not at their best. They're calling out sick. They're canceling meetings at the last minute. How does it affect those businesses? Absences, lower productivity, higher turnover. It can cost a business $322 billion of turnover and lost productivity cost globally due to employee burnout. Oh, that's a lot of money. Basically, burnout costs everyone at every level. It costs us personally, relationally, and in our jobs, in our career, in our business. Whether you are the person working at the business or you are running/owning the business, these are important implications for you. I'm going to play a little clip of a conversation I had a couple of months ago in this year while I was talking to one of my colleagues, Angie, who you know. We were chatting about a collaboration project that we were planning to work on, and I was telling Angie about a dream that I had. I was having some conflict about going away on a family vacation, of all things. I love family vacation. I love spending time with my family, and I also don't love taking time off of work. I just don't. I love my job. I love all the projects I do at my job. I love helping people at my job. I love my job. And so it sounds absurd to say that I was like, oh, vacation's coming up and I'm stressed about it, right? I'm recognizing that. I was also telling Angie about one of the people in my life who had recently talked to me about burnout, and literally the universe put her in a timeout. I am sharing this honest experience with you to highlight the conflict, because the feelings and the thoughts by themselves are not typically the things that are the most distressing or bring the most tension. It is how we evaluate them. It is the conflict. It's like when we can say, on one hand, I feel this, on the other hand, I feel this, and maybe there's a couple more hands in the mix, and you have lots of competing, conflicting, overwhelming thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and that causes the conflict. So I'm sharing a little bit of mine with you and inviting you to reflect as you are listening on what's happening for you in your body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. What is your reaction to the story, to the dream, to our conversation? And what are the implications for you? Here we go. Yeah, I've been like, absolutely love travel, and I love, I want to make sure I'm looking at you, and I just love going places, but I'm the kind of person that I don't love packing. I don't love the planning of it. I just like going, I like just going, showing up and going, which you know about me.
Yeah.
And And I'm usually not that excited about it until I'm actually in the car driving to vacation or on the
Mhm.
plane flying to vacation.
Mhm.
And because I love my work too. So,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of stuff going on that I'm just very present wherever I am. And I'm like, yes, I'm excited, but I'm not going to think about it yet because I like want to be present here. Um, but this one, because I realized how much how much I just need a break, like a rest.
Yeah.
But what was making that hard to get excited about, which sounds a little bit like bratty, was that my husband is so much of a planner that he overdoes it, and
Yep.
I get overwhelmed by that. Like
Mhm.
he's
I do that same
planning
thing
too
to my
much.
husband. I
You
do that to
plan?
I'm the over planner and he's like,
Okay.
"Stop."
Yeah.
So I
And
know it's
yeah.
not
So
good.
you know what I'm talking, and I know where
Mhm.
I kind of know where it comes from for him. But like he just can't help himself. So
Mhm.
I was like, in my head, I'm excited, yet is it really going to be a vacation because he plans too much?
Too many
Um, too
activities.
many. Like he literally,
Ah.
it's it's a huge thing in our marriage, and we've worked on it.
Mhm.
I've done most of the work.
Isn't that how it goes though?
In just like accepting it, but like the running joke is like, okay, but when am I going to get to sit at the pool, right? Like
Yep.
that's the running joke in our family. So anyway, long story long, and I'm gonna wrap it up, is we've come to a place where like I I was like, I need you to know that I cannot like be going and and
Mhm.
he knows. But the other night so finally I got excited about it. Like something hit me, like I said, stop being a baby, stop. Like I had a conversation with one of my best friends who's also a business owner, and she's like killing it. She's amazing, on fire. And I saw her the other day, and we always talk biz, and she's like, Liz, I hit a wall. I literally I hit the wall, because we always say we go. We never
Yep.
take time for rest. And she goes, I was in the hospital. I was in the ICU. I'm like, what? They said it was just a virus and most people can fight it off. But if you're overstressed and overworked,
Ah.
this can happen. And she goes, they made me take off the whole week. This is my first day back. And she looked radiant. Like she was glowing.
Mhm.
The next
Mhm.
day, that night, I had a dream. It was chaos, calamity. I was in the car with my brother. He was driving, and a plane crash happened, and it like came at us. And I'm saying to him, "Don't look. Just keep going forward. Just keep going forward." And he's driving, and he's like this. He didn't move. He went like this, and I'm looking all around like chaos. And there's the plane, and it almost hit us. And there's a big semi Mack truck, and it almost hit us. And something did hit us, that then in the dream we're at the hospital, and I have a head injury, like I'm bleeding from my head. But it like all of that, like seeing her hit her, telling me about hitting the wall,
Yeah.
then this dream, it's like, you can keep going, you can keep doing this, Liz, and then you're gonna end up in the freaking hospital. So
Mhm.
stop. Like whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I very intentionally did a lot of journaling, became very excited about my vacation, and I'm gonna make it wonderful. And
Yay.
and then that night, this is the last part I'll say about this. That night, we're going to bed, and he got excited finally that I could tell, like, 'cause I'm like, I'm so excited, and he doesn't get like that. His excitement is planning. His excitement is
Uh-huh.
planning the trips. That's how he gets excited. I just can't. I'm so excited to sleep in. We're going to bed. And he goes, "You're not sleeping in on vacation." And I don't know if he was I didn't know if he was joking, because
Mhm.
he can be funny. And that is it for today, my friends. I'm going to leave you with this invitation. I'm going to give you some homework to ponder, reflect on your reactions to this information, the statistics that I shared, and I truly take some time to think about the application and implications in your life. We'll be back to talk more about it in the future, I promise. And I hope you come back to hear the rest. Thank you for listening. As always, I appreciate, so appreciate your support and your loyalty and your coming back, your consistency. Thank you. I can't wait to connect with you again next time. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.